Am I looking at the camera?
I don't know. Are you looking over there?
Does it look like I'm looking over there?
I don't know. I can't see it. Welcome to Family Movie Night. I'm Shan.
And I'm Callie.
And I had kind of a New Year's resolution that I wanted to watch more newer horror movies. I'm really bad about not seeing the newer stuff. And so I made it a goal to watch at least one new horror movie a month. And for January, I picked a movie called Dark Match from 2024. That's a weird way to say that. 2024. It's streaming on Shudder. It's like a Shudder original. Basically, it's about this small wrestling organization that gets offered $50,000 to go put on a show in this small town, which ends up being a satanic cult run by Chris Jericho. Also, it's set in 1988. It also stars Jonathan Cherry as the announcer slash organizer, I guess, person running the wrestling organization. You've also got Stephen Ogg, who was Simon on The Walking Dead. He's one of the wrestlers. The main star, I guess you would say, is played by Aisha Issa. I wasn't familiar with her, but apparently she was on a TV series called Dark Matter, which sounds like I should have heard of it. But yeah, I'm just going to turn it over to you and let you talk about the movie.
Well, I really, really enjoyed this one. I liked that it was a whole...
Sorry.
What is going on here? I really, really enjoyed this one. I liked the whole wrestling aspect of it because I'm a wrestling fan. Just bring it. Just bring it.
Who is this for?
This is The Rock. I don't have that many wrestling shirts at the moment. I don't know where they all went to. But yeah. That is cool. I liked it. Chris Jericho, awesome. I mean, he's Chris Jericho. And I mean, I really enjoyed the cast. I didn't know the main girl. I never heard of her, but she did seem familiar. Jonathan Cherry, of course. Final Destination 2? That's what I'm knowing.
Was he also in Drumline?
No, he is.
Oh.
I looked this up because I keep thinking he's the guy from Drumline, but he's not.
Who's the guy from Drumline?
I don't know. I can't think of what his name is.
Hold on, I gotta look this up now.
Because I swear I think I looked this up and he's not.
Okay.
They look similar though.
Oh, well, that's embarrassing. I've been thinking he was the guy from Drumline the whole time.
Me too! Every time I watch Final Destination, I'm like, oh, this is the guy from Drumline. But
I guess I have to look up Drumline, don't I?
yeah, I can't think of what that guy's name is. It's so embarrassing.
Okay. GQ?
I know, right? This is a shock. They do look similar. I get where we can, they kind of have similar features. I get where we get, mixed up between them. Okay. But yeah, I totally thought he was. I really did, and I was fixing to say.
I haven't seen Drumline since
I know, a long time.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say that in this video, and then I went to look it up, and I was like, oh, that's right, he ain't the guy. Because I've looked that up before with Final Destination 2. He ain't the guy. But, yes. Jonathan Cherry, I like him. The guy from The Walking Dead. Which is kind of weird to see him in a different role as, wasn't he like a bad guy on The Walking Dead, kind of?
Yeah, I think
so. It's kind of good to see him as a good guy. I liked him as a good guy. In a weird way. I'm like, you're a bad guy. I don't like you.
He was giving me David Harbour vibes. Isn't that the guy on Stranger Things? That plays the sheriff or whatever.
Yes. So cast great. I liked this girl, whatever her name is, whoever she is. I liked her. She was very good. And I can't think of what the other girl was off of, but I've seen the one she fights against. I've seen her on stuff.
The Vampire Diaries.
Oh, that's what it was.
I was just on her page. What was it? Sarah Canning or something like that?
Yeah. It was probably something I remember her from, because I watched that. I watched all of that.
Okay, Sarah Canning from The Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, that's probably what I seen her from, because I watched that whole entire series. So yeah, great cast. I liked the whole small time wrestling of it all. I mean, that was kind of interesting to me. This little ragtag group, whatever, traveling. I thought that was fun. And then we get to this place, which is, I don't know what this place is. It's like seemed like a mansion or a resort or something, because there's a big old party happening and they got rooms, and I was like, well, this is interesting. And of course, come to find out, it's a weird cult. Something wasn't right, and but I thought it was fun, and the more that went on, the more I enjoyed it. I think when we got to the whole partying stuff and all that, I was a little bit unsure as to what was going to happen, but after that, I enjoyed it.
I did like all the wrestling stuff, like everybody had their gimmicks, and there was one wrestler in a mask that didn't talk. His name was Enigma Jones. Loved him. Yeah, and it's set in 1988. I kind of wanted to think of it as like a alternate universe 1988, because it wasn't really all that 80s, but it did actually have genuine 80s vibes for me. Like, you had, like, actual songs, like...
Oh, I loved the music of the movie. That was good.
Like, there was a Kiss song. You had Word Up by Cameo. There was a Ronnie Millsap song. I got all excited. But yeah, it did give me some genuine 1988 vibes as someone who was alive at that time and was actually into wrestling really big at that time. Kelly is the more modern wrestling fan, and I was like, growing up, I was into wrestling, and then after the 90s, I kind of fell out.
I think I picked it up maybe in the late 90s.
Yeah,
I
probably picked it up about the time I was...
Probably so, but I did watch it before that, because I watched some with Papa, because I remember I liked Hulk Hogan when he would tear... I don't know why, I just would love when he teared his shirt off. That's the only thing I really, really remembered, but, yeah.
But, yeah, and it's got kind of a, dark, gritty vibe to it, but then also you've got like the scenes where they're driving to the place. It's like it's all snowy and they're in this van. I don't know what kind of van it was, but really cool looking van that definitely looks 80s or whatever. Yeah, just really liked the story to this. I mean, it wasn't like something, it didn't rewrite what am I trying to say? It didn't like reinvent the wheel or anything. But...
Right. It was definitely interesting. A little bit different in some ways.
Yeah.
But, same kind of formula for other stuff. It did get kind of weird. Pieces of it were kind of weird to me. Like, the ending was kind of weird to me. But, overall, I pretty much enjoyed it.
Yeah, it had a lot of, like, cool lighting and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Do I have anything else to say without spoiling it? Because I thought it was really good. I thought it was definitely worth the watch.
Yes.
So, what would you rate Dark Match out of 5?
Out of 5? I would maybe give it a 5, because it was pretty... I really liked it.
And I would give it 4 championship belts out of 5. I really liked it. So, yeah, I guess that's our scattered thoughts on this one. So, thanks for watching, and until next time,
Bye-bye.